So I'm going to sing a song that's probably a few hundred years old. It's a story about infidelity and treachery.
Yes!
Yes. There are 17 short verses. I suggest you pay attention as the story develops in a very logical way. The name of the song is Queen Eleanor's Confession about infidelity and treachery. And despite confession being in the name of the song, there's no redemption. Queen Eleanor was a sick woman and afraid that she would die. So she sent for 2 friars of France to come to her speedy lie. When the king he heard the queen had sent for friars from o'er the sea, he called his noble Earl Marshal to come to him speedily. I haven't done this for a few years. Yeah. Do you put on one friar's cup, and I'll put on another, and we shall to Queen Eleanor go, one friar like another. Oh, God forbid, said the Earl Marshal, if such thing ever should be. If I should beguile Madame the Queen, then hang it I would be. But the king he swore upon his oath, his scepter and his crown, that whatsoever Queen Eleanor said, he would not write it down. Thus both the tirade they did go, till they came to Whitehall. And the bells did ring, and the choirs did sing, and the torches did light them all. Are you 2 friars of France, she said, as I suppose you be. But if you be 2 English friars, then hang it you would be. We are 2 friars from France, they said, as you suppose we be. And we have not been at any mass since we came o'er the sea. The first vile sin that ever I did, to you I will unfold. Earl Marshal had my maidenhead beneath this cloth of gold. That is a vile sin, said the king, God may forgive it thee. Amen, amen, quoth the Earl Marshal, with a heavy, heavy heart spoke he. The next vile sin that ever I did, to you I'll not deny. I brewed a pot of poison strong to poison the king and rye. That is a vile sin, said the king, God may forgive it thee. Amen, amen, quoth the Earl Marshal, and I wish it so may be. Do you see yonder little boy a-tossin' o'er that ball? That is Earl Marshal's son, she said, and I love him the best of all. Do you see yonder little boy a-catchin' o'er that ball? That is King Henry's son, she said, and I love him the worst of all. His head is like unto a bull, his nose is like a boar. No matter for that, King Henry said, I love him the better therefore. Then Then the king threw off, right at the peak, right? I gotta forget the lyrics. Then the king threw off his friar's coat, appearing all in red. She shrieked, she cried, she tore her hair, she said she was betrayed. Then the king looked o'er his left shoulder, and a grim look at he. And he said, Earl Marshal, but for my oath, then hanged you would be.